Well, hello guys, welcome to episode 28 of the Gone for Burton Save. I'm the Custard Prophet. Now before we get any further, I wanted to share with you this fantastic own goal. Absolutely brilliant. Fletcher gets the ball, boop, and the goalkeeper makes no attempt to get to it. Beautifully placed, I think you'll agree, and allowed us to go on to a 3-2 win in that game. So let's have a look at the results. So since you were last with us, it was a few games ago, so that was Aston Villa and Swansea, if I'm remembering correctly. So we played Millwall in the next game, who are struggling again in the league, and we didn't really cover ourselves in glory. We went 2-0 down quite early on. Big Marv got a goal, but again he missed thousands of chances, and then since then we've gone on a run. And I'm not entirely sure how we've done this because we haven't played particularly well all the way through this. We're playing in a very similar way to before, but we're putting away our chances, which I think is the big difference. So then we played Birmingham just before the January transfer window. We won 2-0 against Birmingham, Sordell and Fernandez. We played, that was in the FA. Oh no, so then we, in the third round of the FA Cup against Coventry, who are League One at the minute, remembering right, we beat them 2-1, Jamie Allen and Marvin Sordell scoring. Interestingly enough, on Friday, Burton beat Coventry at Coventry 2-1, so we're reproducing history. So then we went away to Hull, we won 2-1 here. Again, we were 2-0 up, they scored a very late goal, but it was Jamie Allen, Marvin Sordell again getting the goal. So then we played Oxford. Half their team were missing because they're all on loan from us. Fernandez, Sims and Fraser with the goals, 3-1. Then we went away to Sunderland. Sordell with a brace. And Sunderland scored later on. We had to sort of put up the shutters. Then the game you've just seen, the 3-2 win over Sheffield Wednesday with that ridiculous own goal. We also had our own goalkeeping howler, so, you know, 1-1 in that respect. And then we just played Walsall in the Cup. We rotated the team a bit. Walsall are a League One side. And we got Omar Fahmy got the goal. And our centre-back, George Johnston, who we signed just before the transfer window, got himself sent off. But we managed to hold on. It wasn't a particularly great game there, but I feel because we put a whole heap of people in, that's fine. So today we are going to play one game, and that's the game against Bristol City. But the reason we're just doing one game, I wanted to go through the transfers because there has been a lot. As you will remember, we had a whole heap of people who just were really annoyed with me. So we have done some culling. We've got rid of a whole load of those guys. We've also got rid of one player who I didn't really want to get rid of, but we had a reasonable bid in for him, or we pushed it up to a reasonable bid, so we cashed in and have replaced. So let's have a look. On the way out, we'll start with that. So we knew about Charlie Colkett. He went off to Portsmouth for £450,000. Fine. Raul Garcia, our left back, he left for £100,000 again to Oxford. So they're our feeder club apparently, playing the same colours, so he won't notice too much difference. Aaron McAnuff I wanted to keep around, so I loaned him out to Bristol Rovers. He wasn't getting games here. Let's try and build up his confidence, improve his stats. He's a bit old for that, but we'll see what happens. Will Keane came back off loan from Derry City, I think it was somewhere in Ireland. And although he's an okay player, I thought we might as well cash on him because I don't think we're going to play him an awful lot. So then Bradley Collins came back. Bradley Collins wasn't away anywhere, maybe he came back from the shops. He came back from the shops and we said, Bradley, Wigan are after you. And he said, oh, alright, I'll go there then. Because we've got the youngster who we kind of just sitting on the bench, and Collins, all Collins is doing at the minute. I'm just hoping we don't get a goalkeeping injury. Crispy Cressy's gone, unfortunately. I imagine there is a huge Crispy Cressy fan base, but he was just not particularly good. And since we bought in George Johnston, that's well, you know, we've got our replacement there. The big one that I didn't really want to go was Murray Wallace. Now Murray Wallace went to Blackburn. He went for £575,000. Oh, that sounds awful, but we have add-ons which will take it to £1.2 million. I think the add-ons are, it's not a potential add-on. I don't know why it says it like that. It's another £500,000 essentially. which we paid over a year's period. So we're getting over £1 million for him, which I thought was a reasonable a reasonable thing, because we only signed him for just under 200,000. So that's all good. So we reduced the squad size. Our tiny squad has been reduced, and so far we brought in these guys. I will be trying to bring in maybe one or two others. So in replacement for Murray Wallace, what I went for is this lad, Reshawn Williams. No, it's Roshawn. Reshawn would be a more amusing name, but Roshawn Williams. I think he could be a really good foil to McFadzean. So McFadzean has the height, but he's kind of the oil tanker, and this guy is the little Lamborghini zooming round. He's got reasonable tackling, but he can't head the ball. So I think the two of them together, he can cover anything that McFadzean misses and mop it up, because he's got super pace. So I think I think that's a really good sort of combination, which is why I did what I did. So left back, we needed a bit more cover, and this is who we brought in, Morgan Fox. He was not getting games at Millwall in the Championship, and he looks a really solid player. He looks a really solid player. He's much better than what we had. And then this little pickup from AFC Telford. So this was one that the scouts found, and this lad is 17 years old. He's got dribbling of 15. He looks a player. He looks a real player. So we're going to see what we can do with this lad. Potential 5-star ability, potentially. I think it'd be really interesting to see what happens there. So we've got other irons in the fire, trying to maybe bulk out the squad a little bit. This is what the squad's looking like at the moment. Actually, no, we'll put it like that so you can sort of see there. So we pulled Marcus Denager up to a squad player. So we've still got Quinn Evans in there. So we've got a bit of depth, and let's not forget we've got the under 23s. Yeah, so I know Hawkins and Denager are playing the first team, but we've got some 1.5-star players. Rasta Shaker could potentially come in. I mean, he's developing okay. His mentals are doing good. His technicals still are terrible, but mentals and physicals are okay. So we could bring some of these guys in just to sort of bench warm a little bit. There's a fair few 1.5 stars, 1.25 stars maybe. So let's see what happens. So today we are playing Bristol City away, back down to the southwest, and this is the team we're going with. So it's a very similar team to what you've seen before. So Sordell up front, the attacking triumvirate, that's the word. Sims, Fraser and Fernandez. It's Fraser or Barlaser. We're going with Fraser today. Allen and Mailer in midfield, and defence of De Silva and Butson on either side, McFadzean and Williams, Roshawn Williams, who is the new guy, with Andy Roddick in goal. Let us see what we can do with that. So as I say, we haven't been, we won a lot of games, but we haven't been dominant in any of the games, no matter who we were playing really. It's always been close and tight, and I felt maybe we shouldn't be winning as many games as we have. But what I should show you is what that means to the league. Can I do that? Oh no, I've missed. Oh God, no, go away. Oh, this has all gone wrong. This has all gone horribly wrong. Get creative. Right, pause. Right. We want to see the leagues updates. There we go. So I knew it was in there somewhere. So at the moment we are sitting a fairly healthy number of points ahead of Norwich in 7th. So playoffs are looking more and more of a possibility, and that would be an amazing result to get in the playoffs. But we're only 2 points off the top here, and that's because Derby have scored an early goal. So a win here today, we would potentially be in the top 2. In fact, we are in the top 2. We were in the top 2 at the start of the day. So let's see how we do. I don't think I've made any changes. Let's get creative. So your first look at old Roshawn. Oh, Derby gone back down. Yeah, I should have him on cover really. I don't. I haven't got him on that yet, but I think he's definitely the man to cover. I mean, a centre back with 16 pace and 17 acceleration. Those are a rare find. No wonder he can't head the ball. I don't know if it may make us a little more vulnerable at set pieces, perhaps, but we'll see. We'll see. So this is very much the same way the games have been going. It's sort of not too many opportunities. Classic ball over the top from us. Are they going to try the ball over the top? Baker. So just a second. We've gone weird and oh no. No, not that one. What do we want? Director, isn't it? We want. Right. God, this has gone well so far. Right, go away. Right, let's see what we can do. So we've not got a shot on target yet. I think what has been quite impressive, because his passing is not brilliant, and you know that is a bit of a worry for a team that likes to pass it out from the back. But from what I've seen so far, he's been spraying the ball around like Sol Campbell. No, Rio Ferdinand's probably a better example, not Sol Campbell. Oh, Butson. Yeah, that was a mistake. So it's 1-0 to Bristol City. It's a bit disappointing, but we carry on. Problem is they've had all the shots on target. It's hard to score a goal when the shots are not on target. I think the other thing is this is the best team we've played in terms of position for a little bit. We've been playing lots of the teams at the bottom in the last sort of month or so. There we go, McFadzean into Fraser, Fraser into Allen. Naylor over the top. And they've got it back. That's straight back to us, McFadzean. He's got, no, he plays it quickly. What was that? They've lumped it over the top now. Oh, and there we see what Williams brings to the defence. That was wonderful. So they can throw it over the top, but he is so fast that it looks almost impossible for them to outpace him. We got a shot on target, so that's a positive. We're going to hand over to the assistant. I think we're looking happy enough. Yeah, the players weren't particularly happy that we got rid of the centre back, but they seem happy with the signing of Fox as a backup and Roshan Williams as the replacement. I will have to see whether what we've done is enough. Yeah, it's not been great so far. I think maybe I should put Barlaser on. We'll pop him up to the advanced playmaker position that he likes so much. See if that changes things. You know he likes a shot, Mr. Barlaser, but you lose the free kick ability of Fraser when you take him off. So swings and roundabouts. We'll go more attacking. Still don't think we've seen a highlight for us, despite having 10 shots. A bit disappointing. Here we go. I'm loath to take off Sims really, but we will. We just brought on Barlaser. We'll on an inside forward. We'll put De Silva on an attacking fullback, and we will throw Sims. Well, we're not going to throw Sims up there. Do we? Can we do that? No, we'll bring on Obafemi because we know what we're getting with him. Pressing forward. We'll go with the pressing forward on attack. The last time we played it on support, that was fairly unspectacular. Right, we're going to go very attacking. Push forward. Come on. There's been nothing. Got one change left. We're going to wing back you on attack. Play this young lad. Just maybe he can spur something into action. Obafemi's got the ball. Nice ball through. Didn't get to anywhere. Again we... Oh, 2-0. 2-0, but... I mean, they had 2 clear-cut chances and 2 half chances, so probably, in terms of quality of chances created, they've deserved it. But, again, loss on camera. A bit disappointing. But the sort of... the way the game's going, oh God. Oh, he's got himself sent off. Well done, Naylor. This is going well today. Screw it. We won't bother changing it. Right, well, it's a loss. It's rather frustrating. Barley's a flacks it upfield. I don't think that's a word, flacking it. It didn't feel like a 2-0 game, but what can you say? We didn't see any chances, so who knows how good our chances were. Okay, well, so next up we have an FA Cup game a little way into February. We'll probably play that one and maybe the Wigan game and see how we do with that. Hopefully I can bring you a win, because I think, yeah, we lost the Bristol City game. Oh no, we beat Villa, so yeah. So we've had 2 losses on the trot on camera, but we have won 1 before that, so yeah, it's about. So we play Nottingham Forest, who are bottom of the league, so that feels like a chance. Ipswich, who are 23rd, so that feels like a chance. Norwich, who are 7th, yeah. Wigan are 16th. Okay, so yeah, so that's what we'll do. We will see you guys back then. So if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. Put a comment down below. Tell me what you think of the new signings and whether we need more. I'll update you with any more we do bring in the next episode. Okay, see you again. Bye.